Wedding videos for as low as 100,000 naira? Gusto got you covered. Call 080-613-44639 or 080-644-06274. Terms and conditions apply.
Alright guys, welcome to another amazing session of Gusto Reaction. And in the house with me, I have Donny Fesky.
You already know.
Alright guys, before moving forward, I want to say a very big thank you to all of your amazing subscribers.
Thank you
always
guys.
Liking, always sharing, always commenting.
Always.
And if you're coming across this channel for the very first time, please do not forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell.
Very important.
So as to know when we drop new content and new videos for you. Now, Donny Fesky, tell me one award you're actually looking forward to, getting in the future.
One award I would want to get in the future. I don't know. I've never thought about awards or me wanting to win certain awards for doing one or two certain things. So it's coming like the first time I'll be asked that question. So I've not thought about it.
Okay, now we have a whole lot of awards, right?
Yeah.
That we get to like every year now. So in your head, just picture one that maybe in the future you want to bag.
Well, there's the saying of believing in something and having dreams and all that. But then, my head is blank right now. I swear, there are no awards coming to my head.
Talking about awards and like the Nigerian music space and the past thing is, how well do you think they've done?
For me, I think before in the past awards in Nigeria, I've been doing quite good. 2015 era, 2016, 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013 has been really great in regards to awards. Nigerian artists valued Nigerian awards so much. The Afrima, the Eddies, the MTV, everybody wanted the Eddies, that's call and everything. But gradually as time went by, I don't know what happened. I think the incident that happened that made Nigerian really not bother so much about Eddie was the Olamide and Don Jazzy thing. After that year, that was like the beginning of the downfall of Eddies. And then Eddies themselves also started being inconsistent. The award is supposed to be held annually. They moved to I think the one they had last, the one before then, they said their nomination, the award span for 18 months. That's like a year and a half. Like, how would an award, the voting category or the criteria for some science songs be 18 months? Like, that's so long. It's supposed to be like 12 months or probably less, 10, 12 months max. And then there are years that there was no Eddies. And then Sound City MVP came up. So like that's been running quite well too. Some 3 years now, back to back. It's been really good for them. I would say that the awards organizations in Nigeria has dropped the bar. Like the ball has dropped for them compared to when they first started.
All right, now let's take a look at some of the awards that we have, and you're going to tell me what you think about each of them. Now we have top Nigerian music awards. What do you think about this award?
This one is even I don't know if it's new or not, but then I don't think it has so much recognition from artists, because artists do not really post whether they win these awards or not. Maybe upcoming artists or some mid-level artists cherish such awards, but then the major A-list, B-list artists they really do not post stuff like this.
All right, now we have Nigerian Entertainment Award. Do you think this is like a big one?
Yeah, this is a big one. Any year has been around for a while, and they've been doing well, though at some point inconsistency also came in, and then they also lost their value along the line. Right now everybody's trying to get back up, and I think NEA is also trying to get back up to the level they were at the initial stage.
Okay, now we have the Sound City Award Festival
MVP. Sound City MVP came in recently, and the time they came in was like a right time, because as at then Eddie started flopping, and then people wanted some sort of award bodies to come through and all of that, and then Sound City MVP came through. I think the first year they had was the Urban Festival. They had an event, and then the following year they introduced the MVP awards, which went so well. Artists came through to receive their award plaques and everything. When awards bodies start flopping is when you see that artists do not come to receive the awards. They rather send representatives, even if they're in Nigeria. But then if an award is well honored and recognized by artists, they definitely would make out time to go receive, because they are aware that they are winning some award or an award at that particular night. And then MVP, when it started, still running, I think maybe 3-4 years now, can't remember, but then they started like recently. They are not as old as Eddies or any. It's been really smooth for them. They've had a smooth run. MVP's been good.
And another thing I noticed that most of the awards that we get to have is majorly like for artists. Let's talk about the actresses and the rest. Why is that these award bodies don't?
They have. Really, I think they have their own award bodies. There's AMVCA, African Magic, something. They give their awards mostly to actors and actresses. Actually, City People is also one body that does. They give awards to, and a couple of other bodies actually award actors and actresses aside from musicians.
Yeah. Okay, now City People.
They were talking about.
Yeah, and they're actually like doing very
well. They are more concerned about the whole entertainment space: actors, actresses, comedians, musicians. So far, you are an entertainer, you definitely get recognized by City People.
Now, talking about these awards, do you think they get to like do their screening properly? Because most of these awards, people get to buy them. So do you think they get to do their screening properly before giving out these awards?
Yeah, well, in regards to buying awards and all of that, I don't know. I feel that it happens when artists begin to see those awards as too relevant, and then some artists see it as irrelevant. So they would want a certain artist to win it because they feel that this artist is going to appreciate winning it, and then they start to pitch, trying to buy. You can win this. Probably there are 4 categories, and then there are a couple of artists on that category. You know that there's one major artist that if he doesn't win it, people know that something is wrong. That one would win, and then the mid category, like, okay, you are far, okay, me will run them like this, you just pay certain money and everything, we will give the award to you.
But then when money comes in, it's not credible anymore.
It's not, but then most of the time people do not even know when they are being paid for, except from major ones, some probably big categories of awards, when another people like, oh, now how would this person win it? And then the whole controversy will start. People start saying, okay, probably he paid for it, or he didn't pay for it, or the body did some sort of module up work to give the person the award.
All right, now let's talk about the organizers. Now, how much do you think these guys, how much work and how much do you think they put in when it comes to selecting and giving out awards?
First off, selection is one thing, and then acceptance from artists another thing. They could nominate an artist for an award, and then they inform him, and then he could say that he's not interested.
Really?
Yeah, happens a lot. There's Brimo rejects awards a lot because he knows that at the long run he may not get to win, even though he knows his music is of good quality. But then a majority of people that would vote have their faves up on the list. So, and the fan base the faves have are more than what he has. So he would reject. He rejects award categories a lot. And I'm sure that there are other artists also that like that they know that, okay, what's the point of going for this when I know that, okay, at the long run 1 or 2 things goes up and the man will stress myself, so they reject nominations.
But then let's talk about our selection, right? Is this supposed to be, these awards, are they supposed to give it out based on the fan base and who votes, or are they supposed to give it out based on the quality of the song?
And that's why there are different categories. There are categories for lyrics, blah blah blah. There are categories for virality of song. There are categories of even individual artist of the year, song of the year, and all of those things. So there are different categories to cover up all of those things. So there's category for quality music. There's category for viral hits. There's category for individual, like artists, him or herself. So there are different categories for awards.
All right, let's talk about Afrima. All African Music Awards.
There's Afrima, and then there's another Afrima.
Yeah.
African Music Magazine Awards.
This
one is in the US, and then the other one is like Africa by itself. This one is like organized by black people in the US. It's not bad. I think Afrima now is going outside of Nigerian space, and then you could tell from the organization and the consistency. I was at Afrima last year, the All African Music Award, and then you could tell that, okay, these guys are actually putting in the work. Even though some categories were won, and you wonder that, oh, okay, who is this artist? But then if you now go back to check, you see that, oh, okay, they actually did their digging, and then this person winning it is worthy of the win, is worthy of the award. Like, you could tell the difference from the ones organized here in Nigeria and the ones organized by a joint body internationally outside Nigeria.
All right, now, so we have the BET Awards and we also have the Grammy Awards. Now, these guys have been consistent and they deliver well. So what do you think the award bodies in Nigeria should actually learn from them?
First thing first would be consistency for me. Have a fixed time for the award to happen. Some awards maybe somebody could do their award ceremony in December. The following year they move it to January. Another year they move it to March. Another year they bring it back to December. That's not consistent. But Grammys, you know that there's a certain time Grammys nomination closes by August. Anything you drop after that would not be considered for Grammy nominations. That's fact. Nothing changes that. They have their calendar year standard. They have the award ceremony. Everything is fixed and standard. Not just recently that COVID scattered organization and everything has to be moved to virtual ceremonies. But then we are in the know that, okay, this is the reason why it's been like that. So that's the place of consistency and being informed about certain things. Everybody knows that this is standard and the standard has been kept.
All right, now, so the 80s tweeted saying that there's something big coming and all of that, because they're having like the 15th edition.
Yeah.
So what do you think we should expect from this year Hades Award?
Move to the next slide. So take it back from the top.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. No, take it from just use it this one, then ask the question again.
I should use this one to react the question.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, go back. All right, now, so the 80s announced that they have something big coming up because we're going to be having the 15th edition of the Hades Award. So what do you think we should be expecting?
I don't know. I don't know, man. First off, Hades usually happen in December, and then they moved it. They didn't do it for a year or some 8 months at a time, and then we had it January the last year or 2 years ago. Wizkid came, they flew Wizkid in. And then last year there was no Edis. I can't even remember. I think it was last year that Wizkid came in. Actually, that Belash Mother was also there and all of that. And now they are back again after a year, saying, we're excited, big announcement, Tuesday, March 1st. Bro, this is February 20 something. We don't know who will be nominated. We don't know the categories available. We don't know how the votings will happen. So how will they now come and then on the night of the ceremony, on March 1st, 1 p.m., they start giving awards to people? How did they come up with the winners? It's just less than 10 days to about 7 days actually to this date. So probably this is the date they want to announce nominations. I would assume that I would not want to believe that this would be the date for the award ceremony. I would assume that this is the date for nominations, which is not bad. So we would now have to wait, see how long the votings would be for and all of that. But then Edis is like the longest 15 years in run, more than 15 years actually, but this is the 15th edition of the Edis, and it's a fairly smooth run for them. I expect them to also come through this year and deliver better than the previous edition they had.
Now, looking at the rate and the way our artists have been dropping, hit singles and they've been topping charts and all of that. So which artist do you think, or would you want to see bag this Hades Award?
Well, a couple of artists will win because there are a lot.
I'm not talking about the likes of Wizkid now, Davido, Obona. I'm talking about the likes of CK, Fireboy, Rema, Omale. Yeah.
These guys will bag. The previous edition, a Fireboy won 4 Eddies, 2 for one album, 1 for the other, and then he won another category. And Omale won the next rated actually at the Eddies. CK was not nominated. So these young guys, the thing Eddies now is based on most of the time based on dominance in Nigeria. They really do not use statistics and work of the artist outside the Nigerian space because it's a Nigerian based award. Unlike a Grammys, that what they use is the information they have from their end. They don't say, oh, they are giving him Wizkid Grammys because he's best in Nigeria. No, they are giving him Grammys because of a certain performance that song had at their own space. So Eddies also is one body that works with the Nigerian space more. But right now things has changed. So I won't be surprised if they consider the international recognitions that this artist has had. But then it's CK's Love Wanting thing. You cannot say it got so big in Nigeria because there are a lot of bigger songs than CK at the time where CK was blowing up outside Nigeria. Wasn't even doing so much in the Nigerian space.
Alright guys, we've come to the end of today's reaction. Tell us what you think in the comment section and tell us what you expect from the Hades this year, and it'll be in the comment section, you know, to respond to some, if not all, of your comments. Don't forget to keep liking, don't forget to keep sharing, and do not forget to keep commenting. And if you're coming across this channel for the very first time, please do not forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell just to know when we drop new content and new videos for you. Bye for now. My name is Imar. Peace.